What if Apple's next biggest product isn't an iPhone, a Vision headset, or even a MacBook? What if it's something far more dangerous to the entire tech industry, a cheap Mac designed to completely reset what people expect a computer should cost? Because right now, behind the scenes, Apple appears to be preparing for one of the most aggressive market takeovers in modern tech history. For years, Apple built its empire by convincing people to pay premium prices for premium experiences. That formula made them one of the richest companies on Earth. But something feels different now. The strategy is shifting. Instead of protecting luxury exclusivity, Apple may be preparing to flood the market with affordable hardware powerful enough for normal users while still keeping the high-end market locked behind expensive Pro devices. And the rumored machine at the center of this strategy is the Mac Mini Neo. According to growing industry chatter, this compact desktop could become Apple's most disruptive computer ever released. Imagine a Mac barely larger than an Apple TV, powered by an efficient next-generation Apple Silicon chip, running silently, consuming almost no power, and launching at a price that could shock the entire Windows ecosystem. Because if Apple actually manages to release a polished macOS desktop anywhere near the $300 price range, it changes everything. For decades, Windows dominated budget computing. If you wanted affordable, you bought a Windows PC. If you wanted premium, you considered Apple. That separation protected Microsoft, Dell, HP, Lenovo, and the entire PC market. But now that line is starting to disappear. Apple's silicon advantage changed the game completely. Their chips are no longer competing on style alone. They're competing on efficiency, battery life, thermals, and raw performance per watt. Even entry-level Macs now outperform many traditional laptops that cost significantly more. And while competitors are increasing prices because of rising manufacturing costs, Apple appears willing to absorb some of that pressure just to expand market share. That's what has analysts paying attention. Apple doesn't usually sacrifice margins unless they see a much larger long-term opportunity. At the same time, the global AI boom is putting enormous pressure on memory and chip supplies. Massive AI companies are buying advanced hardware at insane scale, creating shortages across the industry. But Apple may have found a clever workaround. Instead of fighting for ultra-high-end components for millions of consumer devices, they can focus on lower memory systems optimized specifically for everyday users. That's why rumors surrounding fixed memory Macs actually make strategic sense. A machine designed for web browsing, schoolwork, office tasks, streaming, and casual editing doesn't need enterprise-level specs. Apple knows most consumers simply want something fast, reliable, silent, and easy to use. And that's where the real threat begins. Because once price is no longer the reason people avoid Mac, the entire PC market becomes vulnerable. Meanwhile, Apple's ecosystem keeps getting stronger. AI tools are rapidly improving on macOS. Third-party developers are prioritizing Apple's silicon optimization, and younger users increasingly see Macs as the default computing experience instead of the luxury alternative. Even more interesting, Apple's future hardware pipeline looks enormous. Lightweight AI-powered smart glasses, ultra-portable OLED iPads, and deeper on-device AI integration are all reportedly in active development. The company isn't just building products anymore. They're building an ecosystem designed to follow users across every part of daily life. And if the Mac Mini Neo rumors turn out to be real, historians may look back at this moment as the exact point where Apple stopped competing as a premium brand